And welcome to Wake Up Charlotte to Go on a Monday morning. Here's hoping everybody had a great weekend. It's rare that you see all five of us here.
Yeah, we're trying to scooch in. Come on, Larry.
Sitting.
Yeah, there we go.
I have a lot of.
Or should we go this way so Ruby has more?
Are we good?
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We're all five trying to hold up. We're good. Okay.
Did you want to show the hot air balloon?
Yeah, could we do show that?
This isn't what we're talking about today, but it's so nice.
It's just we so seldom see this kind of view from
if we saw it, then
weather two, pink. There it is.
Oh, there it is. It's setting.
Isn't that a great shot right there?
Yes.
We've been watching this all morning. That's from the government center camera in Monroe, and this guy has been kind of just he'll descend for a while and then go back up. It's a great experience. It's perfect weather, light winds today, sunny skies.
it's pretty cool.
Right?
Love it.
And Larry, you've been on one or two or three.
Oh yeah. Last time was. Coming down was not the most pleasant sensation.
It's bumpy coming down.
We missed some power lines, but maybe 5 or 6 feet.
That's scary.
But
No,
it's,
thank you.
know what? It's still an amazing experience.
So last time for a reason for you. You're like, yeah, you know what? I've done this.
I started seeing this. Want to go back up again.
I had a colleague in Boston, a co-anchor, who flew them. But I never, I wasn't brave enough.
Did you do it?
No. I did. I mean, I would do it maybe with a.
Once. I've done it once.
I know he's a professional, but I still wasn't trustworthy.
When you're floating like that right there, and you hear nothing, but the dog's barking at you as you're flying over. Yeah. It's all very cool.
Yeah. This morning we were talking about maybe you're watching us from work, maybe you're watching us from your phone, but are you working from home? Or are you back in the office? We know like the banks uptown sort of been a mixed schedule that they have now, 3 days in, 2 days off, something like that. Because we talked about this because Elon Musk has come out and said to Tesla employees, you need to be back in the office, and you need to be back in the office 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, or you can go find another job.
Does that start today, or?
Well, that's what we do.
Because he said this also in light of a possible recession happening, and saying that he's going to have to probably lay off some of his workers. So he's like, that's how we're going to start. If you don't want to be in the office, that's fine, but you can go find another job.
It's interesting, though, because I feel like I've talked to friends, and a lot of companies with the pandemic realized they could save money having people work remotely, not even deal with an office space if you don't have to, or not have so many people have to drive in. And so I know a lot of people are choosing now to leave their jobs to go work remotely.
Especially with gas prices now.
Especially with gas prices.
When I work from home, I notice a big difference about not driving around as much. Just always working from home, almost saving hundreds of dollars a month.
I guess if it makes sense for all employees to work in the workplace, then why not? I think giving people a choice is ultimately just let them choose to decide what's best for them at this point, because so many people, like you said, have figured out, okay, it works or it doesn't work. This is what we have to do. So a lot of people overall are just pivoting all over the place.
The amazing thing about this, 4 years ago, if anybody talked about, you're going to be able to work at home and do your job at home. And
look at you like you're crazy.
I know. I mean, the world has changed so much in just the past, really, 3 years.
I know.
But what do you miss? I mean, because part of what his Elon Musk's point is that you're missing a company culture, and that it's not the same. That while yes, you can do some of the tasks at home, the efficiencies that come with
and someone
office space is not the same.
That's it. Somebody watching over you. That's it. I really think it depends on what the job is, because I've had friends who have gone to work for companies and they go in 2 days a week. They have their meetings. They do all that stuff, and then the rest of the days they're working remotely from home, or they're going to meet with clients, and as long as getting the work done, and the boss says as long as I'm seeing them, then we're doing okay. This is again, I really just think it depends on
what you're doing,
what the job is, and every job is so, like, we never worked from home during the pandemic. We stayed here the whole time.
It's never going to happen for Melissa chiming in saying she works from home for nearly 5 years. Banker. I mean, I do have banker friends that work from home for years now. I don't need to be in an office, thankfully. Joy says the choice would be great. And then Lindsay says I get a whole lot more done at home than I do at office. People have definitely found
it depends who you are.
Right.
You do find efficiencies.
Because people want to chat. Because I too, like with us, we come in at like 3:30 in the morning, and we're here, and as we're kind of ending our day or trying to get stuff done, that's sometimes when people are coming in.
Influx of people.
or they're on their lunch break and ready to chat. You know, and so it's weird because you have no one here is 9 to 5.
Do not stop and try to chat with Sarah and I after the midday show because
we've already been here 10 hours.
Nothing is coming between us and our car.
You guys have a fast exit.
9 and 12:30.
Sarah performed her exit
we now try to beat each other who gets
I bring my bags because he used to, after the show, go in the makeup room, and I would always get talking to people, and I'm chatty Cathy, but
no, you can't do it.
So I have my bags in here, so after my 10-hour day, I can head right to the parking lot.
Behind the scenes there is Sarah did that one day because it was for tornadoes, and it did come to fruition. And then she was like, "Wow, I feel like all this extra time now."
Yeah.
Sarah's been doing
That's right.
I've seen Ben make it up before the end credits.
That's so funny. Not the credits.
Sarah, you say the goodbyes. All right, I'm already.
Peace out. Did you read Melissa's? Did you read her comments already? That she said, "I've been working since 5:30 a.m. I'll sit here straight until 4 p.m. Can't do that at the office necessarily." So, yeah, I do think sometimes when people are home, they have no distractions. They're in the zone and they're focused.
Yeah. See, I'm different. I realized when I work from home that it was not for me. I need to go in. I like the social interaction. I like the fact of getting up, getting ready, putting on work clothes, going, doing a job, and then come back home and then digressing all the way. When I'm at home, I get distracted because Larry remembers, like, when we were home,
I remember you at home. What we always heard was Ruby rattling the pots
in the kitchen. It's like, all right, Ruby's cooking breakfast.
I'm cooking bacon. I'm cleaning lawn. Going, it's just like my nerves are bad because it's like I feel like I gotta.
Oh, you're looking at everything.
Yeah. I need to do stuff like all the time. So I'm like, no, I need to separate.
And my Kim works from home, and she did say that, like, when you're working from home, you almost feel the obligation to do housework also while you're working.
That was me.
So just because she's like, well, I'm here, I got to get all this work done. So it's really tough to
multitasking.
Multitasking.
Well,
Not a bad thing.
men have a little bit more difficulty.
One interesting thing on a why I do think that not just companies but cities like Charlotte are going to have to do drive through uptown middle of the day during the week right now, and you'll see a few dozen people. And you have entire businesses who are dependent upon those people uptown, restaurants, shops, and they are not getting the foot traffic. So either, again, this is cities across. Either we're going to change, we have cities in this country, or city governments are going to have to get involved and be like, all right, banks, you have to bring people back, like, because entire economies in uptown or in downtown DC or wherever it might be, you have entire economies based on those people being there. And if those people only there 2 days a week,
and rely on traffic 5.
And at that point, do we just take down the skyscrapers? Like what do you do at that point? You just have empty buildings all the time.
It's all over America.
And it's something, people know would happen, right? And then along comes a global pandemic.
We want those going around. I've had a chance to be out in some neighborhoods lately, just driving around. The number of cars. To me, it's because I haven't seen that before. The number of people are still home, like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh yeah.
They're probably working from home or not working. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I know.
A lot of people are not working right now by choice.
By choice.
I'm trying to read all.
Let us know what you think.
Okay. Yeah, let us know what you think. Chime in, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow morning for another edition of Wake Up Charlotte to Go.
Bye, everybody.